Mit dem guten KQ. Und go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is CarQ, and this video is going to be jumps and spots that can be done by all the heroes in the game. So if your cool little map spot that you know isn't included, well, that's probably because it only applies to like 5 heroes or something, or it's an impractical spot, I'm going to be honest. I am going to be reusing some old spots I covered way back in the day. But listen, it's always nice to refresh the memory for some of the veteran players who forgot these even existed, and to teach the newer players some of these cool spots who picked up the game recently. So that's enough from me. Let's start with Hanamura. Now for a jump that's accessible for everyone, you can cross the gap here by coming up.
Oh, das ist aber super schwierig, ey. Wenn es ein wichtiges Match ist, macht das nicht. Oh, das ist, der Jump ist nicht so einfach. So, also als Normalo. Soldier oder so kann er mit Rocket Helix Jump darüber. Ist ja easy, aber Zenyatta oder so.
Jumping at the last second to any part of this ledge. It is very easy to mistime it, so do this jump at your own risk, but you will be rewarded with a slightly faster time to re-enter an ongoing team fight at a better angle on point A. For Horizon, this map is currently out of the ranked rotation because it's going to get reworked soon, but for the sake of showing one map spot, you gotta see what happens when you move this tire. Once you're on the tire as Lucio, what you want to do is fall down right behind it really close, then boop it, and you'll be flung to the other side of the map. Thank you, SK, for showing me this one. And to finish this one off, we have a
Ist das nicht eher so fast so ein Glitch oder so?
Bonus clip from the Overwatch League, which showed off the funky interaction with the tire.
Barrage just right here in the gateway. Whoa, Libero get knocked to the side, will be taken down in the anti-Hana.
Well, Paris is also out of the ranked rotation, but for those who are still playing it in arcade or quick play, you can get up on the high ground in a few ways. If you're playing on either corner here, you can jump up on the plant pot and come around the corner here, then jump and crouch, and you'll land on the top platform. From the side of the point, you can jump on the bottom of the pillar here and jump up to the high ground here. And this map is still played in the Overwatch League right now, and the Toronto Defiant won a team fight because of this jump. So I don't want to hear anybody say, CarQ, these spots aren't that practical, they're not going to win you any games. But look, there's proof. Temple of Anubis has a ton of jumps that most of the community should know, but I'm going to show.
Ich finde auch Temple of Anubis ist eine meiner Lieblingsmaps, weil du beim ersten Punkt totales Close Range hast. Außer halt der Spot oben auf dem High Ground für Widow. Und der zweite Punkt ist dann so Close Range und Mid Range, so ein bisschen gemischt. Und ich finde es so geil, weil es so verwinkelt ist und als Junkrat zum Beispiel hast du so gute Möglichkeiten, Junkrats Projektile da zu bouncen. Oder als Reaper ist auch richtig gut. Ja, und vor allem ist es so verwinkelt, man kann überall drauf hüpfen und auf die High Grounds gehen.
Showcase obviously more than one spot for this map because it's really easy. First one's for attackers to jump up on the high ground, come up to this little sandbag, then onto this red fabric, then up on the platform.
Ehrlich gesagt mache ich das so gut wie nie. Müsste ich mir aber mal angewöhnen. Aber meistens stehen die Leute dann halt schon drauf. Normalerweise müsste der Großteil vom Team links angreifen und dann kann man hier sozusagen Main gehen, während die abgelenkt sind und dann hochspringen, ja.
The crow's nest jump, super easy. Come up here, up the boxes, then here, then make that jump.
Nope.
And right below this, it surprises me that a lot of people don't know that you can just make this little corner jump. Not much to it, just push yourself into it and jump. Or you can crouch to make it easier, but both work. And then to go back to the first point as a defender, come around this bridge, to the right, then to the left to get to the back of the point. On Volskaya, everyone except the chonky tank heroes can jump up on this invisible ledge here to go up on the high ground. What you want to do is push yourself into this corner, then just jump with no directional input. Then jump again with a bit of forward movement to land on this top ledge, then jump one more time to go on the roof. For Blizzard...
Finde ich aber auch ein bisschen risky, weil du bist dann nicht sozusagen sicher hinterm Chokepoint, aber ja, kann gut funktionieren. Aber wenn die Gegner einfach 2, 3 Helden haben, die diesen High Ground auch nutzen, dann musst du da schnell weg.
World, this spot isn't really a secret, but it's really underutilized, and I think it's pretty good. I like holding up here as Ana when my team is playing defense up close. Just come up to the stairs and just jump across.
Ja, gut, aber da kommst du halt nicht so schnell hin, wenn du den Fight verloren hast. Da kannst du dich da hinsetzen als Anna. Aber ja, geht nicht so schnell da hoch, leider. Nur über die Treppe und dann das Brett.
That's it. As a bonus, there is an alternate path to come up here for attackers, but it requires a little bit of vertical mobility. But Tracer is an odd example that can actually get up here with
Oh, okay, interessant. Das wusste ich jetzt nicht.
For Eichenwald, the really common one is to come up on this crumbled wall here on the second point, to come up on these wooden platforms, but there are a few more practical ones. The first one is on the back of first point, which was shown to me by I'm Lunar. If you ever fall down here while you're fighting an enemy, you can actually come back up by jumping up here.
Was ist denn das eigentlich? Ist das ein Fahrradständer? Ich
Down
glaube schon,
here
oder?
while you're fighting an enemy, you can actually come back up by jumping up here.
Ja, doch, sieht so aus, ne?
And over the wall. On the third point, you can actually sneak back up onto the top of this corner here. Lil Sis showcased it perfectly on how to use it as Rhine for a sneaky shatter.
Oh, der ist ja echt gemein. Der Shatter war gemein, muss ich sagen. Das haben die nicht erwartet. Aber ja, ich gehe da auch nie hoch. Sind wirklich Sachen, die man sich wirklich in Erinnerung rufen muss. Und verinnerlichen, üben.
On Hollywood, a jump that everyone can do, which is particularly strong for Ana in my opinion, is to come to these haystacks, jump from the corners here, which acts as a ledge, to make it all the way up to this platform.
Nice. Das ist gut.
This can give you a better angle for an anti-nade.
Ist halt natürlich nicht nur für Anna, sondern für die anderen wahrscheinlich auch möglich.
On King's Row, for a spot that every hero can get on, it's up on the statue here by jumping here, then up top. On Nambani, if you're ever playing up here,
ja, aber warum sollte die Orisa
then up top.
halt da hoch? Wen schildet sie denn damit? Nur sich selbst, und das ist nicht gut. Wenn du Double Shield spielst und du hast noch einen Reinhard auf dem Boden, der das Team schildet, dann okay, ja.
On Nambani, if you're ever playing up here and you fall down on the green bus by accident, you can actually jump back up on the high ground as long as you jump at the correct moment. If you're a little too close, it won't let you up. So the sweet spot is about one step back from the ledge. On attack, if the payload is close to this corner and you're playing someone like Soldier, you can actually sprint up on the green bus and do the same jump as before for a quick and easy route up. For Dorado,
Das habe ich schon mal gesehen, ja.
you can jump up into this little window above the, pardon my Spanish, Pescaderia, and flank any defenders holding up here. On either side, jump up on the sign, barrel, or speaker, then onto the awning, then up top.
Muss ich auch öfter machen.
For Havana, this jump...
Ich glaube, ich muss mal, wenn ich heute oder morgen irgendwann mit Torben mal wieder Overwatch spiele, irgendwie so eine Challenge mit ihm machen, dass wir nur Flanking Routes nehmen oder so wenig wie möglich auf Main Routes uns befinden. Ich glaube, das hilft.
Jump on second phase is fantastic for quickly getting back to the high ground without using the stairs. Jump here for the first ledge, then the second, then turn around to clear the platform. On Junkertown, you can get up to the fidget spinner by using the machinery here on both sides. It's a lot tougher for the bigger hero models like tanks, but for smaller heroes, it's quite easy. Just take each jump slowly without too much directional input until you need to make that final stretch. For Rialto, there isn't a fancy spot that applies to all heroes except the boats. You can hide underneath the bridge and cross the river by hopping across the boats when they pass by. At first, when I was thinking of a spot for Route 66, I thought of this platform and building in which you can go back and forth on, but then I realized that on first point, the most important jump that everyone should know and use is the payload to get up top of Big Earls. It works great for getting your tanks up top to contest the defenders here, and even if the payload is moving around the corner, you can still make it to this little corner up here.
Ja, das habe ich aber auch schon. Das als reiner Main sollte man das wissen. Und du solltest auch umgekehrt sozusagen wissen, wenn die zum Beispiel Pirates spielen und Bastion ein Bastion sitzt auf der Payload, dann stellst du dich hier. Sieht man meine Maus wieder? Ja, nice, okay. Ich weiß nicht, warum man meine Maus gestern nicht gesehen hat. Dann stellst du dich hier hin, zum Beispiel als Reinhard, und dann kannst du den Bastion von der Payload chargen. Super praktisch.
Here. On Gibraltar, one of my favorite jumps is using this forklift to go up to the high ground as an alternative option to the stairs. You can also go up from the side, so once you get really good at it, you can do it without looking at the forklift and constantly stay active in the team fight while moving up. On Busan downtown, you can jump up on the plant pot to get up to the high ground here. It works on both sides and is pretty good if you want to get like a quick top-down anti-nade angle.
Ich finde es halt so krass, so, wenn man Enna-Spieler ist, dann lernst du das mehr oder weniger irgendwann ganz von alleine. Einfach weil du ein Non-Vertical Hero spielst. Aber ich spiele ja häufig irgendwie Heroes, die einen Jump machen können, die fliegen können oder so. Und da brauche ich sowas selten. Ja, aber gut, als Reinhard und so, da bist du, als Reinhard oder als Sigma, die ich ja häufiger spiele, da brauchst du das ja nicht so richtig. Weil du meistens sozusagen vorne das Team anführst und nicht irgendwie sneaky peaky irgendwo lang gehst, um Highground zu kommen. Es gibt ein paar praktische Spots, das ist klar. Gerade eben zum Beispiel Route 66 oder vorhin auf Paris. Das sind so kleinere Sachen. Aber hier müsste ich als Reinhard nicht hier hoch auf den High Ground. So, warum auch? Ich fighte hier unten.
On Busan Sanctuary, you can hop through the little circle window from the front side by jumping on the little stone ledge that sticks out in front of it. It works on both sides. For Busan Mecha Base, there isn't really too much of a fancy spot that I could show you here. Maybe there's this one where you can hide as on Anna, maybe jump up on these boxes and crouch, but yeah, that's about it. For Ilios Lighthouse, the one spot everyone can go up on is up these stairs to the high ground, jump on the side of the ledge here, and then make it across to this top little thingy that sticks out. I have no idea.
Oh, das ist praktisch, wenn du dich mit deinem Team absprichst und sagst, hey, ihr kriegt Heilung, aber nur wenn ihr in meiner Sicht vom ersten Fenster seid, ist das ein super Spot. Weil, sind das die Gegner nicht, ist die Anna so safe, weil die Anna kann hier mit dem Scope gucken, sie kann Nades reinwerfen, sie kann theoretisch auch noch sleeven und kann alles machen, ohne dass sie contestet werden wird, wenn die Gegner das nicht wissen.
No idea what this is called, by the way. So on Ilios Well, same thing. You can jump up on the thingy that sticks out from the top that I don't know the name of, except it's blue this time. Start from the high ground, come up to the side right here, jump crouch to make it to the top, slide over to the left, and then jump across.
Sieht schwierig aus.
Ilios Ruins offers a very unique map jump spot experience. You'd think the control maps are mirrored and symmetrical on both sides, but guess what? They're not. On this side, you can jump up to the crumbled bits of stone here to the top and easily get across to the high ground. On the opposite side, it's a different story. It took me like 20 tries to even get it once because the shape of this incline is different, and I swear it's a bit farther too. If we go down though, you can jump from behind the stone wall on this
Ja, und dann wirst du oben von der Widowmaker weggeheadshot.
ledge and hop over, but if we go back to the first side we showcased, you can't do it here. On Lijiang Night Market, you can jump up on this little hand sanitizer soap dispenser thing and get a cheeky angle onto the point.
Ich finde das mit den Symmetrical Maps für King of the Hill Maps ist so eine Sache. Meinetwegen müssen die nicht sozusagen Map-identisch sein. Das Einzige, was zählt, ist, finde ich, dass beide Teams exakt die gleiche Zeit brauchen, um zum Punkt zu kommen in der Main Route.
And a friendly reminder to keep washing your hands because COVID-19 still exists. On Lijiang Garden, you can jump up on the rocks here to go up to this top platform and then jump and roof slide to get across near the point, which is a great way for getting into the point if the enemy team is controlling the space within that room.
Das muss ich mir
On
merken.
Lijiang Control Center, this map is relatively flat and there isn't too many objects you can jump on for all the heroes, so I guess the one thing you can do is jump here, but it isn't really useful. But if you're someone like Tracer, you can jump up on the control panel here and blink up top. That's about the coolest thing you can do. On Nepal Sanctum, if you're playing up here and suddenly get noticed and chased down by an enemy, you can drop on this little ledge and then you have a couple of options. You can jump straight to the point, you can give him a ring around the rosy and go straight for him and flank him from behind, or you can just retreat. A Nepal Shrine.
Oder die Gegner denken, du bist runtergefallen oder so, oder hast Suicide gemacht und dann wundern sie sich.
An alternate path to the point is to come up to the side here, jump on this wall gong, and then go up to the top. On Nepal Village, let's face it, everyone knows this one, but nobody actually does it in game because it's so risky. So an even better jump I want to show you is only on one side. It's this side with the bicycle, which actually allows you to jump and get to the high ground, believe it or not. Doesn't work on this side though, because somebody stole the bike here. Unlucky. On Oasis City Center, there isn't a unique jump that everyone can do, so I thought the cool one to show off would be Zarya specific with her bubble. As long as you're bubbled and jump at the sweet spot when the car hits you, you'll actually fly into the air. And if you can pull off a crazy grab or something like this and post it on Reddit, let me know. On Oasis Garden, similarly, there isn't a jump for everyone, but there are some hero-specific ones like Hanzo, Genji, Tracer. Anybody with a small hitbox can jump up and stand on these little door frames to flank enemies from behind who may walk past them. And finally, for Oasis University, this map is also very flat without any cool jumps or spots. So here's a picture of my dog looking beautiful in a Christmas sweater. And that's it for me. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to try to use this face cam thing more often for the intros and outros to get a little bit more personal. So if you want to get more personal, you can also follow my Twitch at twitch.tv/Karki, where I stream 5 days a week. And follow the Toronto Defiant on their YouTube channel because I do a coaching series over there.
Nice.